starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. How are you? Hopefully all is beautiful in your sector of the universe. Happy belated Mother's Day to those mothers out there. I hope you had a really nice one. I know I did. All right, Gemini, as usual, I am sending you many blessings and much, much love at this time. What we're going to do here, we're going to see what is going on with you, what obstacles you are facing, what lessons you are learning from this situation. And then we're going to get into quite a few things, spirit guidance, and what the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio is bringing you, and what Mercury retrograde is having you reevaluate and review. Okay, they wanted me to do all of that in the readings for this week from what I'm doing, even though these are timeless. And if there's not a full moon lunar eclipse and Mercury is not retrograde, if this pops up on your feed and you're drawn to this, there are messages here. There's at least one message here for you, okay? So we're going to get right to it. Let's see what's going on with Gemini at this time. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. What is going on with Gemini at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Okay. We've got a lot of water energy. So we have the Queen of Cups. All right. So as usual, guys, I tend to get two groups. And remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you are honest with yourself. Okay. So first group. I'm hearing surrendering the connection. This is kind of tying to the Divine Feminine reading that I just put out this morning. If you are a Divine counterpart, I would highly recommend you watch that. And this is a Divine Feminine right here. She's the most empathic, most intuitive, most psychic out of all the queens. Okay. Some of you, I heard right off the bat, need to surrender the connection, because I'm looking at the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck right here. This is soulmate, light counterpart, is what I call it, twin flame energy. All right. There's something about getting nostalgic. You're reminiscing about the past. You're thinking of what could have been. Why aren't things progressing? I'm remembering the sweet times. I'm remembering the fond moments that we had and how things were very innocent. They were very lighthearted. There were no, I'm hearing there was no ghosting. There was no, back and forth. There was more communication, and the conversations you had were more loving and tenderhearted in nature. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with this. But if you guys, for those of you who are getting caught up in the past here, you are giving your energy away to that, and you're not actually focusing on the present moment, and you can't focus on the future either. That's determined by God. That is something that hasn't happened yet. So there's no need to go back to this it's like back to the future, I'm hearing. So with this energy here, Gemini, if you're getting caught up in nostalgia and your energy is really marinating in the past, there's something here that you need to look at the past to reevaluate something. I'm getting Mercury retrograde energy with this already. Mercury retrograde is going to help you better understand why you're doing this and what you can learn from it, because that's what the past is, and our past does not dictate our future. Our past doesn't define who we are either. Okay, so if you're getting hung up on this, start living in the present moment. Live for today, not yesterday because it's already happened, and not tomorrow because it hasn't happened yet. Think about today, okay? You know, if you're worrying about past or future, you're lowering your vibration by doing that, right? Because worry is a low vibrational energy. So what I'm getting from this is, and again, for some of you, it could very well be dealing with your person that you're just thinking a lot about and wishing that things were more innocent, more kinder, more sweeter. All right. So when I look at this Queen of Cups in the Light Seers deck, I always see surrender and getting to a state of peace. All right. The human body was not meant to be in a state of disarray, of distortion, of, anxiety, fear, stress. We weren't built for that. The 3D world causes that. The past, getting caught up in this, can cause that. Even like with sorrow and just like you're not going with the flow and you're trying to control things and things like that. The body, the physical body was not meant for that, right? Remember, you were a soul in a human vessel. So this is really about just giving your hands up to God. I'm getting like more of like prayer here, and allowing the divine love of God to flow through you so it flows out of you. Her cup is always full. And when her cup is always full, she feels rejuvenated. She feels renewed. And she's allowing God to just do whatever he needs to do with her healing and with people around her, okay? She is... she knows that if she to go with the flow, it brings her that state of peace, that tranquility that she's in. And she's not fully immersed in the water, right? She's not falling into an abyss, but she's not completely out of the water either. There's like this head-heart balance here with her, so that she is allowing her head to communicate with her heart and vice versa. She's not letting her mind get the best of her, and she's not letting her emotions drown her into this, nostalgia right here with the Six of Cups. So with this energy, for some of you, it's time for you to just let go and let God and be at a state of peace. Just go with the flow. There is no need to worry about anything. There's no need to get hung up on the what ifs, the wouldas, couldas, shouldas, whatever, all of that stuff. I'm telling you, when I got to this state here, and it's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. It is hard to really be in the present moment, okay? But when I just let go and let God, I said, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Because everything happens for a reason. I'm just going to go with this. And I'm going to let my body feel this divine love of God. And I'm just going to let it flow through me. And I'm just going to go let God be the wind in my sails as I traverse that ocean, not knowing what's to come. But I know that God is here to protect me and to provide what I need. And this is more also about trusting your intuition. I'm getting a lot with this Queen of Cups today. And yes, it's one card. I pull a lot from one card. So that's why I don't clarify anymore. That's why my guide said, you don't need to clarify anymore, Jess, because you pull out a lot of stuff. So some of you are very empathic, very intuitive. You need to tap more into that divine feminine energy. A true divine feminine goes with the flow. She doesn't control. She doesn't worry. She doesn't stress out about anything. Anything that gets thrown in her way, she's like, okay, this is part of God's plan, and I'm not going to let it derail me, right? She's a queen. She doesn't let anything take her off her throne here, or let anything really distort her energies. She's always in a place of love and compassion and forgiveness and acceptance, because she knows when she does that, she's always going to be in a state of peace. That is the key right there. And for those of you who are having a hard time with trusting your intuition, you really, really just got to meditate and ask God and your angels for help with that. Crown chakra, there's a crown there. I'm hearing crown chakra is blocked for some of you. And if there's something here about you're doubting about this connection that you're in, yet your intuition feels something differently, the signs and synchronicities keep popping up about this type of connection. It's past life stuff, okay? Trust in that because your intuition is correct. For the others of you, this is an indication that because you've been in this state for a while, you have really achieved some mastery here. You've learned forgiveness, acceptance, unconditional love. And because it's pouring through you, it's pouring out to others. Some of you are tarot readers. Some of you are psychics. You're already utilizing your God-given gifts with this to help others. Some of you have already been living your life's purpose here with these abilities. An empath too, okay? Very empathic. You've already surrendered a connection to God if you are a divine connection, a divine counterpart connection. You trust God wholeheartedly and you have this unwavering faith because you feel things that are coming. You feel the love for yourself, from your counterpart. You feel changes are coming. And you're not getting caught up in the who, what, where, when, why, and how. You're just getting caught up in God, in the love. That's all that you need. Okay? That is all that you need. And because you've learned that, there is a change in your relationship status for some of you, not for all of you, because you have to be fully in this Queen of Cups state. So another group of you, your relationship with your counterpart is moving to the next level, and there is a reconciliation here, a reunion. But I'm getting more reconciliation because when you are in a divine counterpart connection, the twin flame stuff, you have more than one reunion. The reunion, from what my guides have told me, from what I've experienced, is not the harmonious sacred union. There's different phases that you experience through this journey, and there are always multiple reunions, and then there is the harmonious sacred union where then you're ready, and then now you're going to fulfill your joint mission. Okay, so there is a big reconciliation coming. All right, someone is coming back from the past. For a lot of you, your divine counterpart is returning to you and they want to reconcile. They're reminiscing a lot about you and they miss you quite a bit, is what I'm hearing. They want to move things forward. They miss those good times that they had with you, like making memories, that type of thing. And they want to make more memories with you in the future. Okay, they want me to look underneath the Six of Cups. Well, there you go. What I'm hearing is that they're getting ready to pour out their heart to you. They want a new beginning in love, and so do you. Both of you have your heart chakra completely cleared, and that means you are not worried about the past or the present. You're not getting caught up in the nostalgia with your counterpart. You do not have any anger, resentment, bitterness in there. You are patient. This is patience here too. Look at the serene state that she is in. If you are not in this, this part of reading is not for you, but that does not mean that it cannot happen. It's just talking about with the other group who are ready for this, everything that I said about what she is exhibiting here. If you are in that state of bliss and in peace and tranquility, and you're full of that love, and you unconditionally love yourself, your counterpart, and everybody else, this is for you. This is what's coming. God is now handing you this cup here, this big blessing, because there's also, you've healed your childhood wounds, and others of you have to heal your childhood wounds. Those of you who've healed this, you've healed from your past. Everything that comes with this, God is bringing you this blessing. It's a new beginning in love, but this is about having the love of a lifetime right here. Because you're full of this. You're radiating this unconditional love from your heart space, which means you're also vibrating at the agape level, which is violet flame. It's the highest frequency of all. This card is the highest frequency of all. All right. For those of you who are vibrating at this and you know who you are, that's why I said your relationship is changing. For some of you, your counterpart is returning because they're going to offer their cup. You're ready and they're ready. What I'm getting, they're in this state too. They're surrendering their fears. They're surrendering the need to control. They're surrendering the worries, the anxieties, the stress that come with reconciling, returning, okay? Because they're understanding what this type of love is. That it was created by God, and you guys are in this bond with this type of unconditional love. So I'm also getting that your person is in this too, because you guys are both at that level now. This is why this is happening. But for the others of you, you got to get to this state. And there's healing. Others of you that you still have to do, right? Self-love, self-reflection, focus on clearing your heart space, healing yourself, loving yourself, filling your cup first, okay? Doing what makes you ultimately content, blissful, and happy, joyous. That comes from you, not from anybody else. I'm also getting there are some of you who are dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I get strong Pisces energies when I do the Gemini reading. So we have that. So that's all that with that card. Let's see what the obstacle is in this situation. What is the obstacle for Gemini with this situation? Okay, so, and remember, this could happen in the past, it's happening now, or it's going to happen further along, right? Especially with the obstacles. If you know you've already come this, then you know that the other stuff that's coming to you is your message. Now, with this Ace of Pentacles, Gemini, you guys get this a lot. This is grounding, okay? It's every time if I see this, I hear the word grounding because that's what it is. You plant your feet on the earth to connect with Mother Gaia, to get your messages from the earth, from your angels, from your guides, because I talked about if you're not in a state of peace and surrender and tranquility, and you're up in your head, and you guys got that last week, because we saw with the obstacle, it was what? Nine of Swords was at the bottom of the deck for the obstacles, right? Along with anything else, but I do remember the Nine of Swords being the overall energy with that obstacle here, and you had quite a few obstacles, challenges. Drowning has been a challenge for you guys, and let me tell you, I can totally understand this because I am Gemini Sun with strong Virgo in my chart. So there's Mercury running around in there, right? I had a big problem with second guessing and overthinking and overanalyzing, right? And Virgo is a lot of analysis, okay? So some of you really got to get into a better state of working on grounding yourself. You can listen to root chakra frequencies. There's a root chakra block here too. And she's wearing a red dress. Now they're having me look at this here. Red is root chakra, okay? But look, she's grounded. She's in the water, but there's still nature here, all right? She's not fully in, and she's not fully out. So some of you need to do some grounding here. All right? This keeps coming up. If this keeps coming up, Gemini, it's not a joke. It's not a coincidence. If this is a big issue for you, Spirit is really driving this home, asking you guys to really start looking for ways on how to better ground yourself. And going out in nature is the best thing. That is what did it for me. And if you've got a lot of Gemini in your chart, okay? Nature is really going to help you. Just sit there. If you got a backyard with like lush trees or a backyard that, you know, that all there is nature, just sit there and stare at it. Or go put your feet, take your shoes off, take your sandals, your socks, go put your feet literally on the grass, walk around in it. For me, I did a lot of hiking. For me, it's water. It's like water therapy. I need to be by water. I'm a big water person. Some of you, maybe that's what's going to help you, but there's something about nature here. Really being out in nature is really going to help you, okay? Because there's instability here with this Ace of Pentacles. This is caution. Be careful with regards to your emotions getting out of whack and your brain being completely scattered. And what I'm hearing with the caution now that they're telling me is with Mercury going retrograde tomorrow. I'm recording this on May 9th, 2022. Mercury goes into retrograde tomorrow. And those who have Gemini, Sun, Moon rising, and or Virgo, Sun, Moon rising in their chart, you guys are going to be affected the most. And it's going to be a very challenging retrograde for those signs, those placements. I would check where the houses those placements are in. Because this Mercury is retrograding in the middle of eclipse season, and we are only a few days away, about a week away from the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. That is going to be a very, very deep, transformative, very emotional, very challenging lunar eclipse. All right. That's why I got caution with this. Because if you're not in a stable situation right now, these astrological transits could very well augment what it is that you are dealing with. Whether it's anxiety, stress, you just don't feel at peace. Okay? It's going with the flow. Do not try to force or control. All right? There's something about mental health here for you guys. That's pretty big. So get your state to a place of balance, stability, and security. It's like some of you want a fresh new start, a beginning, but if you want to attract that, you have to be vibrating at those energies. You have to be grounded. You have to be stable if you want stability into your life. You want more stability and security in your life. There could even be something about financial issues here with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe some of you don't have financial security and stability, but if you're focusing on the instability here, then you're going to attract more of the instability. You have to kind of already believe that you are this, and then it'll come to you, as difficult as that sounds, as crazy as that sounds. But I'm getting a sense there's like a few people here where there's something about finances, okay? And maybe that's what's getting you caught up. Trying to control things because there's like a lack of funds for something, and apparently it's not going out, it's not working out in your favor fully. It's causing maybe more stress and anxiety for you when God maybe have told you, just go with the flow, trust in what I'm doing, because I'm going to bring you financial stability and security. I'm going to bring you whatever it is that you need to be more solid and stable, it's like increase in finances. This is a gift from God, a tangible gift from God. This is also the highest manifestation card. So some of you are having, you're blocking your own manifestations by allowing your energies to be scattered and be out of balance, okay? But there's a big thing about stability here and grounding. You gotta get grounded here. And again, if there's something about money, you really got to start looking as to why there might be this need to just solely have money in your life. You need more love. There's a couple of people here, you need more love in your life than you do money. I don't know who that's for, but that's what they're telling me, okay? And look, there's strength. Some of you are not physically well. I think I picked up on this last week too. The Strength card is here. This is Leo energy. But some of you are just not, there's an illness here. Whether it's mental illness, physical illness, something with, you know, the lower region, like sacral chakra, solar plexus. I'm hearing cancer for somebody. So if that's you, or you're dealing with somebody who has cancer, not a cancerian, like the actual illness. Doing this is going to help. That's part of it, okay? Grounding, taking care of yourself, being, you know, going with the flow, relax, be at peace, no stress, no issues going on. All right, so I'm picking up illness for some of you. You just really have to get more into a state of tranquility here, because your health is of the utmost importance. And remember, you are ultimately responsible for your health, your well-being, your wellness, your abundance, all of that stuff. So, yeah, it's like there's a need for recovery here. There's also some of you are not living life in moderation. There's something here about this is going to sound weird, but this is what they want me to say. Like the beast side of you, you know, because this is the Strength, taming the beast. There's the lamb and the lion, right? Some of you are operating more out of lion mode, okay? There could be pride and ego here getting involved in this. If that's the case, you know, you kind of have to swallow that. If you know you need to be taking better care of yourself, Gemini, there's no, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to take care of the vessel that your soul is in. That's part of your responsibility of being here. Okay? If you don't think, I don't need any healing, I don't need any help, right? This is like healing, all this stuff that I talked about here. Like, I don't need any of this, you know, because this is also greed, but greed with money, but it can even be like being a little bit greedy with saying, you know what, well, you know what, I'm just going to do it my way, and I know how to figure out how to help myself. I'm getting that energy from somebody here. That's not for everybody, okay? But be honest with your situation. But there's something here about pride and ego, because this is Leo energy that is getting in the way. And there's this thing about being a lion all the time instead of being the lamb. You got to find that balance between the two. It's like the masculine and feminine energies within you are kind of competing with each other, and that masculine energy is kind of winning. And with all of that like drive and either trying to work too hard or thinking that you don't have to heal, or you think that you are healing but you're not doing enough of it, or something like that, your masculine energies are getting the best of you, right? That's why there needs to be a balance there. So there's this thing about you guys really have to focus on healing and getting grounded, and not really allowing that lion side of you to take over, okay? There's weakness here. Some of you just don't feel solid, right? There's that Ace of Pentacles. You're not feeling really solid and secure within yourself. There is something about money here, but it's more about health for some of you. And, you know, you have to get to the state of strength here. You got to build up your strength. And whatever it is that you're going through, you have to understand that you have the ability, you have the power to come out of that. It is up to you and you alone, Gemini. If you're in this state of weakness and your health is not good and you're having a hard time going with the flow, right, getting caught in the past or something like that, there's inner childhood wounding, healing that needs to be completed for some of you. That's why I'm getting a word of caution. You guys got to really build up that strength and resilience because of the transits that are coming. And I'm not being a Debbie Downer. This is not just my guide saying this, but this is the astrology that is happening. We have no control over what's going on above us, do we? We don't. That's why I talked about it. I talked about it in my live too. If you watched my live and you heard me say, you be mindful of this. If this is your second time hearing this, Gemini, this is not a joke. Again, that Ace of Pentacles in this position is a word of caution. All right? So start really working on your health here. And there's something about lack of confidence and self-doubt. If that's you, the fact that you're having a hard time grounding yourself is causing this. Because there's something with the self-doubt and lack of confidence that I see Eight of Swords with this. And I believe the feminine at reading had Eight of Swords too, did it not? I think it did. Grounding, being attuned with nature is going to help with that, okay? Be very mindful. The mental state, the physical state, the emotional state, all of that. Look what's underneath. It's the Ten of Wands. You guys are overdoing it. Some of you are overdoing it with work, with, you know, I don't know, getting caught up in the connection. All right? The past is like tearing you apart type of thing, as what I just heard. Some of you are on the brink of collapse. Take care of yourself, Gemini. The last thing I would want for some of you to really fall into this really deep abyss and like your health just really tanks. But then again, I'm giving you guidance. It's up to you. You have free will. Okay? Some of you are on the brink of collapse. Like there's like no energy. Yeah, some of you, there's an illness here. Whether you're just like working too hard at a job or getting too caught up in this connection and it's causing you to be ill, and you're wondering, you know, when is the offer coming, or when are things going to change, and when is this person going to open up to me? No, you're giving all of your energy away. Some of you are completely energetically depleted because you're doing that. Stop giving the power away, okay? Drop those wands. This is incredible amount of stress, too much of a burden. She is not carrying a lot with her. A lot of you have to drop some responsibilities. A lot of you have to stop working so many hours. A lot of you have to stop getting caught up in other things that have nothing to do with your well-being, okay? Let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson is Gemini learning from this? I'm hearing Four of Swords. What lesson is Gemini learning from this, or Ace of Cups even? Something with healing. Well, yeah, that totally makes sense. It's the Empress. Remember when I talked about you have way more power than you do, you think you do? This is the most powerful person aside from the Emperor in all of Tarot. She's very in tune with nature, okay? This is about you tapping into your feminine side. Remember what I was saying with the lion, the masculinity, the masculine energies within you, it's not balanced with your feminine. You have to embody the feminine within you. That's patience. I define feminine is here twice, Gemini. You need to reintegrate and embody your divine feminine. Remember, this is for some of you, not for all of you, because I'm going to get to the other group in a little bit. But with this Empress here, this is also tapping into your creative abilities. Get creative. Write poetry. Create art. I don't know what it is that you do, guys, because you guys have some sort of creative talent. Go do more of that. That's going to help heal you, believe it or not. That's going to help heal the sacral chakra especially. All right? And I did say, didn't I say something around the sacral chakra? There's like organs there, whether it's the stomach, the gallbladder, the intestines, digestive system, kidneys, I'm hearing, things like that. Okay? Some of you got issues around there. Believe it or not, when you really embody this energy to include doing things that are creative, it's going to help heal the sacral chakra. All of those organs that I talked about are in the sacral chakra. So make sure that you do you let that creative side of you emerge. And again, with the patience, not taking action, you don't have to do everything all the time, Gemini. Again, this is for some, not for all. You really don't. She goes with the flow too. Goes with the flow too. She has a lot of patience. She understands the law of attraction. What she puts into the universe, she gets back. If you're putting in all of this low vibrational energy and you're working your ass off and you're getting caught up in allowing other people to take your power away, or expending all of your energy focusing on a connection, again with the nostalgia, getting caught up in the past, you're giving your energy, that's the energy you're putting out into the universe. So what are you going to get back? The illness, like more lower vibrational energy. That's how it works. She knows better than that, than to put that out there. She puts unconditional love, forgiveness, acceptance into the world. She feels that for herself, and she gets that back. She has a completely clear heart chakra. She's vibrating at the violet flame frequency. It's just like the Queen of Cups here. She trusts her intuition wholeheartedly. She knows who she is as the goddess. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female watching this. This is you having that godlike energy and the goddess energy within you, because you are God within from the get-go. It's just that the universe takes that from you. Well, not the universe, I'm sorry. It's the 3D world that takes that from you. But we allow it to. But we do that subconsciously because of how the world is. It's time for you to pull out of that and understand this is who you ultimately are, Gemini. But if you are in lower vibrational energies, that is a distorted feminine, not a divine feminine. If you can't forgive, if you can't unconditionally love, if you can't be patient, you need to control things, you need to manipulate things, that is a distorted feminine. But at the end of the day, you are divine within. You have to embody it and integrate that into your everyday life. You have to be it to get that type of energy back. You are it, but you have to be it. You have to act like it. You have to talk like it. You have to walk like it. Like this right here. There's a big lesson here with understanding that this is who you are, but you need to embody this. And this is also about self-worth and self-love. Some of you still don't see that within you. You have to believe that within yourself. Again, with that lack of self-confidence, with that strength card there. You have to go back to understanding who you are as a divine individual, Gemini. You're here to create and to birth life into the world with whatever creative talents God gave you for the greater good of humanity. She knows she's here to help others. I'm hearing Heal the World by Michael Jackson. Okay, maybe that song is significant for you. Maybe a lot of you are here to help heal the world. All right. There's also something with earth energy here with regards to helping heal the earth itself. You know, like helping with deforestation, or, you know, planting trees and Greenpeace and all these other things, right? We do have earth here, very strong earth with the Ace of Pentacles. There's something about growing, planting seeds. The right seeds are going to grow things. Okay, bearing fruit, abundance. Okay, this is also about having an abundant mindset. The law of attraction is a big thing here, and so is the law of equal give and take. You receive what you're vibrating at. If your health is low, if your vibrations are low, you're going to attract more of that stuff. You have to understand, at the end of the day, you are this beautiful goddess. Again, whether you're male or female. All right, this is the divine feminine energy. This is divine feminine Christ energy with Christ consciousness. And we just had Mother's Day. So this is beautiful. This is coming out now. The mother of all creation. And a lot of you are here to help Mother Gaia. That could very well be your part of your purpose here. In some way, shape, or form. And it's based off of the creative talents that God blessed you with. So you really got to understand that this is you within. Okay? Stop neglecting your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body. Because the shadow side of her is negligence. And sometimes she could get a little bit too prideful because she's on her high horse here. The shadow side of her, oh, I'm the empress. You know, I'm going to have so many people do things for me. I know what I'm doing. I'm this like powerful person, and I don't really need to do anything to take care of myself because other people are going to take care of me, or something along those lines. I don't know where that's coming from, but somebody needs to hear that. But the shadow side of this is negligence and insecurity. Insecurity too. Not secure, not stable. Insecurity here. Especially with how you look, how you feel. She does not depend on anyone or anything for her well-being. Her finances, her health, it's all her responsibility. And she knows as far as finances goes, because this is Venus, right? Venus rules Taurus. Taurus is about finances and money and things. She knows that God is her only source of supply. And that she goes to God for help and her angels for help whenever she needs it. She's that closely connected to the divine. She has an incredible relationship with God here. This is like blocked creativity here. You guys got to do something more creative. And stop being codependent on people, things, to change things for the better for you. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. It's all about self-love and self-care, guys. All of it. This is a huge lesson for you to learn, that you are ultimately responsible for you feeling like the Nine of Pentacles. And some of you need to learn how to be happily single. There's nothing wrong with being single. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I was so codependent. I was trying to seek validation outside of myself. I needed people to tell me I was beautiful, or I was smart, or I was this, I was that. No. I had this within me the entire freaking time. When you learn how to be happily single and you're not dependent on love from other people to make you feel fulfilled and whole, you've got it made. You are fully integrating and exhibiting the qualities of this divine feminine here. There is such a thing as being happy without your counterpart, happy without being in a romantic relationship, happy without having a very high-paying job. This is finding your inner wealth. Because when you find the inner wealth within you, Gemini, you attract the outer wealth by law of attraction. So let go of that need to seek validation outside of yourself. Let go of that, what's it called? Codependence, neglecting yourself, your healing, your well-being. Stop feeling insecure. Stop allowing everybody else to make you feel insecure and less capable of whatever, or all that other stuff that comes with other people telling us who we are, because other people's perceptions are not who you are, Gemini. This is also All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy, whatever the boy's name is, but you guys have heard of this before. This is a huge work-life imbalance. There's a huge imbalance with you focusing too much on something and not on something else. And a lot of it has to do with your health and your well-being. And if you just started doing this, you got to focus more on that. Okay? Don't just do it for one day or 1 week. It's every day. Self-care every day, Gemini. Every day. It's important. You got to find that balance. Some of you are working way too hard for free or just working way too hard, period. You're undervaluing yourself. Know your worth. There's something about a tarot reader here who is afraid to price their readings at a particular price when your gut is telling you, I'm worth this because you have some special skill, you have something that nobody else has or very few people have, and you're afraid to price it at that because other people are going to be like, oh my God, you're so expensive and all this stuff and stuff. Look, trust your intuition on that. I got hung up on that too. Trust me. But if you know what you're worth and you know your abilities, you are trusting of your abilities, the gifts that God gave you. And if God tells you, go ahead and price it at that. This is for some tarot reader here. There's somebody who's incredibly psychic. You may very well have Neptune and Sagittarius in your chart. If you do, that's for you. Even if you don't, if you're like this strong psychic individual, you really feel other people, a huge empath, all right? Very intuitive. And you have like a tarot business or a channel or something like that. You're charging for your work. Trust what your intuition's telling you. If you've gone to God already and God said, go ahead and price it at this, listen to what God says. If other people say something otherwise, do not listen to them again. Dependence. You're not here to please people, Gemini. You're here to please God. People pleasing has nothing to do with our destiny. She doesn't do that. Period. Okay, so somebody needed to hear that. And this is a business person, so that's why they came up, okay? You are way more than enough. Stop thinking that you're not. Somebody else does not need to tell you that. A job doesn't need to tell you that. A boyfriend, a girlfriend, your counterpart does not need to tell you how worthy you are of anything. So it's got to end here, Gemini, because this is who you ultimately are. But you have to be embracing this and embodying this and understanding your true feminine power. Okay? Take it easy. Learn how to do things on your own. You need to be fulfilled within yourself. Nobody else, nothing else is going to fulfill you, and nothing is going to bring you happiness but you, okay? So let me go put this here because there's a lot of cards on this table because they wanted me to do that. Let's get into your wellness message, okay? I don't know if I said that before, but they wanted me to pull these mindful messages cards. So let's see what your wellness message is for this time. What wellness message do we have for Gemini? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, forgot to mention, for the other group of you where your relationship is moving to the next level, okay, there is a reconciliation. There's a huge offer coming to you. Could very well be a windfall of money. Somebody's finances are improving if you have your own business. Somebody may be offering to work with you, partner with you. Maybe there's a big contract coming. Okay, somebody sees how gifted you are with your psychic abilities, your intuition, something along those lines, whatever it is that you do. But there is a big offer coming. There's a fresh new start coming for you, Gemini. And if I did pick up on somebody having financial hardships, if that's you, that's going to end. God is now giving you financial stability and security because you did your part. Everything that I said at the beginning of the reading, you did your part. There's also a new house, a new contract. A lot of that contract may very well come with a lot of money. Um, an engagement ring. Okay, somebody could be offering you engagement, offering you stability and security. You're like, I'm here for the long haul. This is long term. All right, with this relationship, it's going to be stable and secure. And this person wants to give you everything, is what I'm hearing. They may also very well be giving you a gift of money or helping you with your finances. This person, your counterpart, this is only for some of you, not for all of you, may very well be the ones who are going to be providing for you and protecting you. That is the role of a true divine masculine Christ, okay? So I'm getting a lot with that. And with this divine feminine energy here, somebody's really operating at this and has been doing that for a very long time. And that's why there's this blessing coming in. We did see the Ace of Cups. God's giving you the fresh start that you want, the change that you want, because you've grown a lot. Because you learned how to be the Empress 98% of the time. You're fully embodying this, and you're acting like this, you're talking like this, you do your work in this way, whatever this is for you. There is abundance here for sure, like tenfold is what I'm hearing. There's also a new relationship too. New love here. But it's the true love. It's the unconditional love that's coming. That's why we have the Queen of Cups and the Empress. You've attracted all of this. Gemini. Your life isn't going to be the same. That's what I heard. Okay. Because you learned how to live life happily single. You learned that through God, all things are possible, that God is your source and supply, and that, you know, that happiness comes from within. Money no longer makes you happy like it did. Things, material things don't make you happy like it did. Seeking happiness in relationships and love doesn't fulfill you in that way anymore. Sure, I'm not saying that love isn't coming, because love is. There is a new relationship coming in here, advancing to the next level, again, with that reconciliation, reunion type of energy. But you're not dependent on that, because you've been this the entire time. You've stayed at this for a long time too, okay? And now God's blessing you with quite a bit of abundance in all forms. Now we have loving friends. This is your wellness message. I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. My friends raise me up and hold me to the best that I can be. I am loved unconditionally and supported throughout my journey. I release old friendships which may be toxic or keeping me stagnant. See, this is really tying into the Divine Feminine reading that I did. If you haven't seen that, Gemini, I highly recommend that you do, because friendships were mentioned in that reading, okay? And it's coming out, and this is a Divine Feminine right here, all right? Start surrounding yourself with people who make you feel like this. But remember, do not get codependent on that. This is you finding your soul tribe, okay? And understand that you are unconditionally loved, but you have to understand that you have to unconditionally love yourself first, all right? Let go of those toxic friendships. Let go of those people who were affecting your energies. Projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. Exactly. You have the choice. Don't get into Queen of Cups in the reverse, where you get all emotional and you lose it. Remember what I said with that head-heart balance? Don't let those strong emotions get the best of you. And if someone really ruffles your feathers, you have the ability to respond to it in a divine feminine way rather than react to it in a distorted feminine way. Okay? I talked about giving away your power. Don't do that. Someone kind of, projects their crap onto you. You don't have to project it back onto them. You got to be in your divine feminine power when that happens, okay? So don't allow your emotions get the best of you. And don't get irrational either. Balance out your emotions, okay? That's going to be very important too. We've already talked about, so that's what that bottom of the deck is talking about with the projection card here, all right? You choose how you respond to things. All right. So let's see. Where are we with time? Let's see what other messages we have here. I think I forgot to mention that we're going to look into love and relationships for you as well. I don't think I said that because my guides told me you're going to put a lot of decks in the readings for this week, even though these are timeless. But I think I forgot that I am doing a love portion for this. Fairy wings in the forest, small lights glow. Those are fairies flying low. Follow the light. You are supported by the universe and the fairies, okay? Small lights glow. You're thinking that like you're not worth anybody, right? The fairies, they're freaking small and they have their light shining. I mean, look at even the lightning bugs, okay? You can see them from far away. They don't let anybody dim your light, all right? Gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. Be grateful for what you have, not what you don't have. She is very grateful for what God has given to her. So is she. She, like I said, she goes with the flow. It doesn't matter what goes wrong in her life. She's still grateful that she's alive, that she's healthy, she has this, she has that, right? And I know we talked about there's some of you are not healthy right now, but don't focus on that. Focus on other things that you do have, okay? The attitude of gratitude. When you are grateful for what you have, God gives you more of that, and he gives you more blessings, like with this Ace of Pentacles. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Creative. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. I was talking about painting. That's for somebody. Creativity, again, is showing up here. All right? Okie dokie. Spirit, what do you want me to do? Okay. They want me to do the Mercury Retrograde stuff. All right. We're going to see what Mercury Retrograde is having you reevaluate and review. Mercury goes retrograde, as I said, tomorrow, May 10th. What is Mercury Retrograde having Gemini review and reevaluate? Future you now. You're ready. You're already that person, deserving. You have arrived. Bucket list, achieving your dream. What did I say? You're already this. Act like it. Talk like it. Live like this. Stop allowing yourself to get caught up in being a distorted feminine. Again, whether you are masculine or not, embody these energies because you're already that. You have to believe that about yourself because the Strength card is also self-belief. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of abundance. But you have to believe that and you have to be it. You have to feel that you are deserving. If you're not, it's not going to come to you. Again, she understands that. It's the law of attraction. Igniting the exciting is at the bottom of the deck. Finding your soul's purpose, talent, new chapter, path, life change, share your unique gifts. I can't make it up, you guys. What lights your fire? What lights you up, Gemini? Do more of that. You need to create. You are here to create. We are all here to create. Share your unique gifts. It's exactly what I was talking about. Live your life's purpose. God wants you to utilize the talents that he gave you for humanity. All right? So now we're going to look into what this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio is bringing you. What is this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio bringing Gemini? Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian Sirians. Thank you. Oh, for the others of you with Mercury retrograde, you have arrived. For those of you who've already achieved this, it's like the World card. You've completed your hero's journey. It's like things you've had on your bucket list are about to manifest. You're achieving your dream. And there's something coming. You've had dreams about whatever this Ace of Pentacles is bringing you. Okay? And oh my God, you got to be joking. Sorry, guys. I just got hit with something because I was watching a video that looks very similar to this picture here. And I said to myself, that's where I want to live. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. This is something for me that just popped up. But those of you who have, you know, you're already the Empress here. You have arrived. You're getting what you deserve. You're achieving your dream, whatever those dreams are, okay? You believed in the future you now, and now this is happening, all right? Because you're following your soul's purpose. Now, with the lunar eclipse, we have you're very close to achieving your goal. So yeah, for those of you who are already embracing this, you're operating as a true divine feminine Christ. Whatever your goals are, it's like you're going to be achieving them. Again, achieving your dream. It's so close, you guys. You have no idea. It's the gibbous moon. And the bottom of the deck is it's time to release creativity, negativity. Oh my God. Holy crap. The full moon in Scorpio, guys. You got the actual card with the moon that I'm doing this reading for. Some of you have already done this. What God is doing for those of you who've achieved this, okay? Whatever is left, not that you need to do, but God's clearing out the rest of what needs to be clear out so that this new beginning can happen. All right? There's something here with, I said, your life is not going to be the same. You're going to have a completely new life with this Ace of Pentacles, and it's going to be a life that you've never lived. Again, that's for those of you who've done the work. So God is clearing out whatever else is left, okay? And you're going to get there, all right? Others of you, I'm going to read the card, but the big thing here, this moon is really going to get you to release a lot of deep, dark stuff, okay? That is Scorpio. Your fears, the demons, the things you don't want to face. This moon is really going to put it in your face, okay? All right, I'm going to read it. Bottom of the deck. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Emote. It's all better out than in. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. See, I didn't joke around when I said that this moon was going to be intense. I mean, this card proves it right here. The dark side, your shadow self, may come out during this full moon in Scorpio, but it's getting you to really release a lot of pent-up whatever this is. Okay? There could very well be a vindictive end to a relationship. So watch out, because this is a very intense moon. A very intense moon. I do have a personal reading for this specifically. So if you want to know exactly what's going to happen for you with this moon and how to best prepare for it, feel free to go ahead and book the reading. There's a link to that in the description box. And if you go to capellawellness.com in the service suite, it's one of the first readings there. All right. So we're now going to look at the gibbous moon, and there it is. Okay. This suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you, it's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. I know that I'm on the right track. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle, and as such, tends to be a rather intense period of the month. It suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. Things are shifting, okay? It's intensity at its max. Gemini, that's why I was warning you before, and I said caution with the Ace of Pentacles. These two cards combined, I said it's intensity to the max. It's like intensity on steroids, okay? Make sure you are prepared for this. Get grounded and work on your health if you have health issues at this time, all right? They also want me to pull another card. I know they want me to pull a lot of stuff because my guides are saying this week is very serious for the collective, all right? And you know me, if you watch me, I don't joke around. I don't joke around with this stuff. All right. What else can you tell us about this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio? What other guidance do you have for Gemini with this lunar eclipse in Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Holy crap. We have travel here. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Take it how it resonates, guys. Bottom of the deck is spring. Some of you may be traveling in the spring or being called to travel. We are in the springtime in the Northern Hemisphere as I'm recording this. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Some of you, this is the highest manifestation card. Some of what you've been manifesting is about to manifest. It's either going to manifest with this moon or it's going to start because you're very close. This moon's going to kickstart the manifestation of your desires, your dreams, or whatever, okay? I will read the book with the travel card because they always want me to read the book. Travel. This card shows that you'll soon be traveling to an important destination where you'll learn and grow through new experiences and discoveries. Perhaps you'll visit a spiritual power place such as Machu Picchu or Stonehenge, or you may go to a location where you'll meet a significant person or even find your new place of residence. Be open to your heart's inner stirrings about travel and ask the fairies to help you with the finances and details. Most of all, enjoy your journey. Most of all, enjoy yourself on your journeys. Additional meanings are you'll be traveling in your new career. There's a new contract, a new job offer, perhaps for some of you. Your life purpose involves taking people on tours or holidays. Go camping or hiking. I talked about hiking. Revive your relationship with a loved one with a vacation. Take a retreat to renew your soul and spirit. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. And you know what's funny? I'm going to show you guys something. Look what's it kind of peeked out. Step out of your comfort zone. Head towards your north node. Your north node is your true life's purpose. We have that with the bottom of the deck. With Mercury Retrograde. You see how everything is intertwining here? Some of you are really going to be pushed to doing your life's purpose. All right? If you're not doing it already, all of this stuff going on is going to just push you in there whether you like it or not. That's what I just heard. Okay, and the springtime card. The answer to your question and prayers will occur during the springtime. Prior to that season, you'll benefit from the many blessings that your wishes have already attracted. Stay filled with faith and give any worries to the fairies because they can see behind the scenes and will ensure that your desires and blessings are on their way. Additional meanings are a pregnancy, birth, or adoption will take place. Ace of Pentacles can also be pregnancy. That's for one person here. A project that you're starting will be successful. Work with flower essences, plant a garden, or spend time in one. Open yourself to new beginnings. The new beginning card is Ace of Pentacles. Dive into a fresh start. That's it too. Spring cleaning your home or office will be rewarding. So maybe some of you need to do some detoxification, right? Releasing stuff we talked about with the friends and things, and then working on your health, right? And there's also getting rid of stuff in your home or something along those lines. Wow. Look what's under the spring card. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better one is beginning. I love it. I love it. This is nice. Okay, the love stuff. Let's see what's going with the love stuff. All right. Love situation. What is going on with love and relationships for Gemini? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. Okay. Hold on. We got a carpet card. Okay. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. This could be literal. Okay? Take it how it resonates. If you don't have children, or your counterpart, your person of interest doesn't have children, then that's not for you. But I know some of you, you or your person or both of you have kids. All right? So that's the case. This is confirming right there that your love life is being affected by children. For others of you, this is about healing your inner child. All right? With relationships, okay? Maybe you need to heal a relationship with your kids or a kid, or just healing your inner child to help you to have more harmonious relationships, okay? More fulfilling ones. There's something, remember with the Six of Cups, the something from the past, that is a child card, children card. So there's something about reconciling with past relationships and forgiving people who screwed you over or something like that. It could be a lot of things, all right? It's a general collective reading, all right? So, there's something about, I'm also here healing your ancestral patterns. It's something about mother-father healing too with this card, all right? So if you're wondering, if you're dealing with a counterpart and you're like wondering what's going on with the connection and nothing's moving forward, it's because they have kids, they're focusing on their kids or child, okay? You have to respect that. Bottom of the deck is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right? So not only is this healing the other child, this is also tapping into your divine inner child, being playful, having fun, all that type of stuff, okay? It's just like, live your life, all right? Be flowy, be free, create, do something beautiful for yourself, wonderful. Like, focus on you here. And have some fun, okay? Find loving friends, because some of you are having friends who are pulling you down. Get rid of those friends, or God's going to do it for you with the eclipse, all right? That's what I get with this. What I get with the other message is I'm hearing, okay, this is interesting. Somebody has a passion to help children, okay? Somebody loves kids. You have a very strong bond with children or relationships with children, and this is part of your life's purpose. That's for somebody specific, okay? There's also something here with regards to your person, if they actually have kids. There's something about you have one kid and your person has one kid. they're very passionate about you, but they're very passionate about children in general. But there's something here about like two kids being like stepbrother, stepsister, stepbrother, stepsister, something like that. Like blending of families. I'm getting this with this for whatever reason. It's like this person is very passionate about creating this family with you, or maybe they want to have children with you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Pregnancy, birth. Okay, this is for somebody in particular. Be very careful because there is going to be a very passionate, heated moment here. I'm hearing very passionate lovemaking where it's like somebody's going to get pregnant, maybe with twins. Right here. That's what I just heard. That's for somebody in particular. It could very well happen if you go on a trip with this person. I was talking, there's an offer coming in of something. It could be an offer to go away somewhere and talk. And maybe you go on this trip and it's just like, if you can get pregnant, somebody gets pregnant. Okay? That's right here. Well, we did get the pregnancy card with the spring. They talked about pregnancy. Okay? That's for somebody in particular. Holy cow. True love right there. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So the person coming back, they really want to work on this partnership. They're very passionate about you, but they're passionate about having children with you, blending families, like the whole family dynamic here. And you know, this is also you, Gemini, to work on this relationship with your person because this person's very serious about this. Again, this is for the long term. All right, for some of you. Yeah, so okay, there's some weird message here. Somebody's going on a trip with your person and there's going to be a lot of passion. You know, it's like true love right there. Like, wow. I'm hearing like tantric stuff. Yeah, and you could very well get pregnant and somebody may very well end up being pregnant with twins. That's for somebody specific. All right, guys. That concludes your reading. Hopefully this helped you. Again, if you want to book that lunar eclipse reading, because I said, guys, it's going to be intense. The cards don't lie, all right? If you want to know exactly what's going to be happening, if you want to learn more about the reading, if you click on the link in the box below or you go to capellawellness.com and click on Learn More, it's going to tell you exactly what that reading is going to provide for you, okay? And as you know, my readings are very deep and they're very profound, and I give you the truth because if I'm not speaking the truth, I'm not doing my job. So check out that lunar eclipse reading. I also have a Mercury Retrograde reading. We talked about Mercury Retrograde here. That's going to help you with who's coming back, what's coming back, what you need to evaluate aside from this and other things that are coming and how to prepare for that. Because again, you guys are Gemini, it's going to affect you in some way, shape, or form, okay? If you want some other personal readings or you want to do those readings live with me, you can do that as well, or live coaching. Your light counterpart, I have specific readings for those counterparts underneath the light counterpart / twin flame readings category. I am also offering my first group session. I have 2 group sessions going on. The first one that I have scheduled already is what's called the Capella Red Room, okay? I'm going to be doing a group session, no more than 10 people, doing 18 plus readings for everyone who's there. We're all going to have some fun. I have these very, very, very dirty cards. I had some of my subscribers suggest this in the live the other week. So I set that up for Friday the 13th, May 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To get a seat, it's very inexpensive, according to me, based on what I've seen other people who do similar things. There's a link to that in the description box below, or there should be. If not, go to capellawellness.com, go to the group classes category of my service suite. You'll find the Capella Red Room session for May 13th there, okay? Again, I'm going to do these 18 plus readings for everybody. It's more to get people in tune with their Shakti, all right? Their central, their like erotic side, because that is part of us. And people look at it as a bad thing. It is not. But this is more for those who sit in those readings to really have a lot of fun together and to not be afraid of that type of energy, okay? There's like passion in that type of stuff, okay? So Check that out if you want to join me and others. Again, there's only 10 seats for Friday's session. Go to capellawellness.com. Check that out. It's underneath the group classes section. Okay, so that concludes your reading. Gemini, thank you so much for watching this video, so for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. And always, I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.